The Russian cruise missile shot down over Kyiv on Thursday was reportedly equipped with a mock nuclear warhead. Of the 2 Russian cruise missiles that fell in the Ukrainian capital, one was a screw-on X-55 cruise missile that served as a simulator of a nuclear warhead, Ukrainian news agency Jato reported. Russia hit Ukraine on Thursday with a wave of missile strikes on cities including Kyiv, Dnipro, and the Odessa and Kharkiv oblasts. It came 2 days after Russian troops launched a barrage of about 90 missiles that marked the biggest attack on Ukraine since the war began in February. According to preliminary information, 2 cruise missiles have been shot down in Kyiv, the city's military administration said in a post on Telegram on Thursday. Iran's Shahed drone was also shot down over the city. Ukrainian authorities say the attack, like previous mass attacks, sought to destroy the country's energy systems and critical infrastructure. Jato, citing unnamed sources, said that Russian troops took at least 1 X-55 from the country's nuclear arsenal, removed the nuclear warheads from these missiles and replaced them with empty blocks fired at Ukraine. The outlet notes that the X-55 is a Soviet missile that was originally developed specifically as a nuclear weapons carrier and that conventional and nuclear warheads differ structurally. Russia may be doing so because its stockpile of cruise missiles is running low, according to Jato. The Kremlin could also deliberately try to overburden Ukraine's air defense systems. Ksy Reznikov stated that Russia's missile stockpile was dwindling. Defeating Russian President Vladimir Putin's military is inevitable, he said, as he posted an illustration on Twitter showing that, as of October 12, Russia had 609 missiles left of the 1,844 it had when it first invaded Ukraine in February 24. The remaining weapons last month, according to Ukraine's assessment, include 124 land-launched missiles of the initial 900 missiles and 272 caliber missiles, sea-launched, of the initial 500 missiles. There are also 213 air-launched cruise missiles. Kh-101 Kh-555, remains of the 444 Moscow originally had at the start of the war. Demilitarized Russia, wrote Reznikov. By using hundreds of high-precision missiles against Ukrainian civilian objects, the aggressor state reduces its ability to strike military targets. He added, 2 conclusions. Russian military defeat was inevitable. Russia is a terrorist state. Meanwhile, 3 United States officials told Jato on Thursday that there were concerns U.S. stockpiles would not be able to meet Ukraine's demand going into winter. Ukraine has received military aid from the West to fight against Russian forces. The High-Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS, supplied by Washington has been widely credited with turning the tide of war.